I was having a conversation with some of you guys in my DMs last night. Now, I need your guys' help. So I'm looking for a Senna GTR, specifically a street legal Senna GTR with this lineup in the garage would be absolutely insane. I got space for it in there somewhere. So you can help me find a Senna GTR that's street legal. I will give you guys a finder's fee if I go through with the purchase. Then when it comes to the markets, so I did end up trading today. Today I ended up losing a total of $4,400 and some change, which is fine. I was having this kind of discussion on the Q&A session today, which isn't necessarily like, just because I took a loss doesn't necessarily mean that it was a bad trade. It was still a good trade. It was a high probability setup, and again, it just happened to be that it was a loser. Again, if I win 70% of my trades, let's just call it, I'm still gonna lose 30% of them. It's gonna happen, and you need to be able to instill this mindset into yourself that even though it's a losing trade, if you still follow the plan, you follow the trade setups of that specific day, then it is what it is. It's just part of the game. Now, there is a big difference though between a good loser and a bad loser. Today, I had a good loser. I cut that position short and I would have been completely wrong anyway. So my original losing trade of $12,000, or that it was supposed to be $12,000, was cut down to $4,000. Called it a day. Probably not going to trade tomorrow because we have the rate decision and CPI on Wednesday, because there's most likely just going to be choppiness throughout tomorrow. There's going to be a ton of volatility on Wednesday. You know what? I'm already green for the month. I'm probably just going to stay away. I'll probably trade Thursday, and I normally don't trade Friday, so probably not going to trade throughout the majority of this week, which again, for me, over the last few years of my trading experience, I have to personally know when to pick and choose my battles. And bro, I'm honestly getting too old to deal with the stress of JP, inflation report. I'm not dealing with it. It's not happening. So if you guys didn't know, I'm actually hosting a second trading competition this month. This one's completely free to actually enter. So you guys can see there's going to be 7 winners. First place is going to get a $200,000 challenge plus $1,000 in cash. You guys can see all of the rules on here. You can see the rules down here. You can see the winnings over here as well. Other than that, you have 3 days to actually register. The trading competition is going to last 2 weeks, but we're going to close out the registration in 3 days. So if you guys want to register for this trading competition, which is again completely for free, just head over to the website leveluptraders.com, log into the dashboard, and you will see the competitions tab right here. Just select it and then select on the current competition, and you're ready to get started trading.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't come.
The one thing I want to remind you guys about is, although I showcase a lot of my wins and a lot of my accomplishments on my social medias, it was not an easy journey to get to where I'm at. I've been doing this for the last 7 years of my life. And one thing I do want to let you guys know is it doesn't feel like it's been 7 years. It felt maybe it's been like a few years, but definitely not 7 years. And when you're so locked in and focused on the overall goal and destination and putting in the work to actually get there, time flies so fast by the time you look back. You know, it's been a few months and a few years of just progression, but it doesn't feel like that amount of time has actually passed. Like for me, it doesn't feel like 7 years have passed. But when I look back and reflect on where I started versus where I'm at now, you know, just thinking about even making $1,000 in a day from the markets, it's like I've really progressed so fast and really exceeded all of my expectations. And I really just came down to the work ethic that I was putting in because of how badly I wanted to achieve this.
Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst I say and turn them to a game. Take the
thing I really enjoy about the new spec on my new Senna is the color pattern. With this color pattern, you could really see the aerodynamics and the details in this car, and also the wet carbon fiber as well, just significantly pops more compared to my last Senna. And with this blue specifically, you can see all the curbs this car has, which is insane, especially with the wet carbon fiber. I mean, that's a huge difference alone. This car had a lot more carbon than my last one, in my opinion, at least. But this blue's actually insane.
I heard them stories about you, there's no way I'm hitting it, bro. You don't wanna get misled, you wanna feel secure.
Or the highway, and in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb.
I went out for a drive today in the Senna, which is a video I previously posted, and I hit something on the highway. It was like a flying piece of something, and I didn't think anything happened to the car, but I'm walking around and man, I gotta see. All right, I'm gonna see if this buffs out. I don't know what I hit, bro. It was like a flying piece of plastic, which thank God this entire bumper is PPF'd, but that's there. Then you have some more scuff marks over here, and then a little bit on the headlight, which is nuts. So I'm gonna see if I can get all of this out. So, update. All I did was wet microfiber towel, and I hit the entire area trying to like basically get it off, and these are the results. You guys can see it's like nothing ever happened. There's like a tiny like little black mark there from whatever I hit on the road, and then like in here a little bit, but the headlight, it all came off. No scratches, nothing. And this is exactly why you guys got to protect your investments in whatever car you buy. For my Senna, it's fully PPF'd. I made sure of that before even driving it on the road, because this is an expensive ass car. I did not want to fuck it up. It came off 100% with just some water. This is why PPF really does save the car.
Go.
If you really thought that I was gonna sell my SV, like you probably don't even know me, huh? So this right here is my top spec SV. As you can see, carbon fiber is literally every single wear on this entire thing.